Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 32. 32 of Direwolf 20s. Put this in there, put this in there. You need to be plates, by the way. Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles Let's Play series. Where today I'm playing with some super glue. Boop, boop. Oh. Yes, give me that back. Good. Make transistors for me. Thanks, bro. Dude, I am loving, let me tell you, loving the Carpenter. I already used it for a few nice things. As you can see, I'm using it to make transistors, which is cool. And we'll be using it for making basic circuits in a minute, which will be also cool. Which is why I've got some extra stuff in there ready to roll. And we've got a few other things planned out for today. So between episodes, I did a handful of things. I knocked out a couple quests. So I did the Rune of Spring and Summer. I haven't done Mana or Sparks yet, but we'll get there. I'm not going to do Narslimus. Agricarnation, it will cause growth ticks in an area of 5 blocks around it. You know what? That's not bad. That's right. Agricarnation does have a nice growth thing going on, too. So there's that to consider. I totally used my Carpenter to make Aquamarines, which, by the way, super fast and super easy. You get a lot of them. You get 6 per craft. There's another recipe with blocks of electrotine and luminescence, but like, follow the math on this, right? For half a bucket, you get 6. For 2,500 millibuckets, you get 26. So that's times 5, right? 5 to 25 is times 5. Shouldn't that be 30? So you get less aquamarines per lumium, right? And guess what? It costs 9 times as much luminescence, because luminescence blocks are 9. So shouldn't that be 45? And it costs 9 times as much electrotine. But not only that, blocks of electrotine are electrotine alloys, so it costs iron and electrotine. So this recipe is completely worthless in my opinion. I don't know why it exists. It shouldn't. Never use it. Pro tip. Pro dire tip for this pack. Never use this recipe. It's bad. So I looked at that recipe and noped out of it immediately. I was just like, nope, ain't happening. Wow, look how many of those things I have. It's great. Mana and silicon. That's what we want. And more of this. Sweet. Are you cooking? Transistors, that. Oh, no. You should be the mana one. Yeah, two basic circuits per. Yeah, that's what's up. Nice. Cool. I like it. So I made all those, and then I combined a couple of these runes that we got to make something useful for us for moving forward. Because I realized, wow, do you guys not want to stack, or what's your deal here, buddy? That's interesting. Basic control circuit. I didn't realize they ever had NBT data on them, or something that would cause them to not stack. So if I want logistical transporter, that needs silicone. So we get 7 per craft here, and we get 7 per craft here. It's less silicone, or it's the same silicone? It's a little less silicone. You know what? Silicone's easy to come by. We need cutters and a razor. Cutters and a razor. We can manage. Oh, and the steel plates that I made but never finished collecting. Cool. Yeah, do the thing. All right. So you did that to silicone now. We should hopefully have enough silicone. Cool. Okay. So that should be the 6 to do 2 crafts. Boom, logistical transporters. And I want to get one more out of that. I don't know why I don't just like have extra silicone hanging out, but I don't. I don't use it as much as the glue. The glue is the more frequently used one, for sure. So you are making a bunch of these guys. That's awesome. What are you short on? Mana steel. Okay, that's fair enough. Put the rest of the stuff away for now. Cool. Look how great that is, huh? I am really happy with the decision to get like a Carpenter out of cycle. Now the next thing I want to do, so tiny charcoal is basically half a charcoal. And we can combine them into charcoal? Yes, we can do that. Cool. So what do we have by way of an automatic crafter? There's the RF Tools ones, I figured that much. That's not terrible. That's doable. That's 100% doable for us right now. There's the mechanical crafter from Extra Utilities 2, just as complex. The analog crafter. I feel like that might be a way to go. There might be something else that's cheaper, but that's not terrible. I only need, what, 16 Invar plates? And the rest of the stuff we should have? Cool. We can pull that off. Right? So we can do, like... Wow, am I low on iron again? Dyer, please. 12 and 6 should be pretty good, right? It'll be a little extra Invar, but I'm okay with that. I'm planning ahead, planning ahead, planning ahead. So I'm coming out here. Hey, look what I've got set up. Remember a couple episodes back, I made the plant gatherer, and we decided that that wouldn't work for our farming setup. So, and I said to you guys, hey, I'll probably need this for a tree farm at some point. Guess what time it is? It's that point where I need this for a tree farm. I decided I want a tree farm, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I also crafted off camera a plant sower, which was a pretty simple recipe. So this guy should have no problem planting crops. What I'm going to do here is set up item ducts, boop, 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 like so. And then I made a dense item duct, which was not an easy recipe, because I couldn't do it in the carpenter. Carpenter only does item ducts. It doesn't do dense item ducts, but that's okay. You don't usually need a lot of dense item ducts, but we're going to do that with a trash can, right? So that should be cool, right? And I thought I had a servo. Maybe I put it away like a derp. I probably did. Servo. I made one. I knew I made one, right? So I can do that, and we're going to ignore this guy, and then you should start cooking, right? And transferring items out. Yeah, that's what's up. Sweet. And then the last place it'll put anything is a trash can. Because it's cheaper to make a trash can than it is to make 3 void upgrades. Right? So, trash can, way cheaper. Way cheaper. So 100% worth it to make a trash can rather than void upgrades. Got to be a little creative in this pack, for sure. I'd like to maybe stock up on charcoal, though, if I can as well. So what I'd like is another drawer. Right? And we can put our key in our offhand here, and then we can go plop down a drawer. And what I'm thinking I might do is as follows. You ready? Let's set this up. Let's do... Pulling out all the stops and all the tricks for this series. Let me tell you guys. Now, we made logistical transporters because I'm tired of making servos. They're expensive and annoying to make. So if I can avoid using them, I think I will. So what I think I want to do is try that RF Tools crafter. Let's see if we can sneak that down there, and if we'll be able to supply power to all the things that we need to with that wireless transmitter dude. And I think we shall be able to, but we'll find out. Invar, are you done cooking? You are. So, hey, plate that up for me, buddy. Thanks. And while we're at it, bronze, we're going to need a couple copper and a couple tin, and put you to work as well. Cool. So besides that, we're going to need the motor. I think we had an extra motor, didn't we? We do. Cool. 3 crafting tables. And a chest. And some glass. Cool. Works for me. And you're good. Bronze gear, not grar. Bronze gear. Sweet. And how are you doing, dudes? So cool. All right, so that's the tier 1 crafter. He'll be ready. So we're going to teach him how to handle things. Now, what I'd love to do is only extract an overflow of wood. So I think my plan will be actually a little different than I originally envisioned. So that'll be fine, right? We're going to fill up the wood, and then once wood's full, then we'll fill up charcoal, and once charcoal's full, then we'll trash. Okay? That's the order of operations. That's how we're going to run stuff. Cool? So that's kind of the plan. So that should be enough Invar plates for a crafter, I hope. Yeah, that's what's up. So notice I have my powered furnace. Remember this guy? Remember my powered furnace? We got rid of him when we got a better furnace. And now we have this one that we can use for this purpose we got going on over here. How great is that? So you're going to be my charcoal drawer. Hello. I'm jumping in the air. Hello. That's a bad guy. Rare brewing creeper of imbalance. Not that imbalanced, because I killed you. That creeper, though, he was annoying. He was hurtful. What did he do? Poison me with a potion? Is that what he did? He threw a potion at me, right? Is that it? Alright, cool. So, you're locked up with that, right? So, in fact, what I want to do is just move you. I should have one of these, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at the slowness that I have. Wow. What do I have, like slowness infinity? Mining fatigue 4 and weakness 2. Holy cow. I'm hoping that goes away pretty soon. Oh, it's because I've got the hunger issues, or the health issues, right? I guess because I'm low on health, it's gonna do that to me. Yeah, he's a bad guy. There we go. They all going away now. Come on, bro. Heal up a little bit, would you, Dyer? Got an idea. Bum, 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 bum. Regeneration. Yay. Okay. Now, can I break this thing? Mining fatigue 4 is serious business. Today we learned. All right, so the powered furnace is going to go here, right? So what's going to happen is, I don't think saplings or apples can go in this slot, right? I don't think so. If it turns out they can, then we'll do a filter of some kind, right? And let's get our, speaking of saplings, should have a few at least. I'm gonna pop them in there. Good job. Cool. All right, so another thing that we need to do, I think I need another servo for that. So I don't want to forget about that. Well, we could logistical transporter that maybe. Let's try that. Can we logistical transporter this? Logistical transporter. And then I'm gonna need you. Yeah, we can. Nice. Saplings a go. I like it. I'm using these guys because they can do like the range thing with the dense item duct. But yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Cool. All right, so auto split items on, right? So what's going to happen is wood will be extracted from here. It's going to go into this drawer first. Once this drawer is full, it'll go into the furnace, okay? And then the furnace, what we're going to want to do, first off, is find out if you're feeding Mr. Furnace. So right here, you do seem like you're feeding the furnace, don't you? Which is nice. If you are, great. It looks like you are. It looks like he's keeping him powered, right? That's cool. Right? So what we're going to do is have our crafter, which can't auto-pull things, but I think he can auto... Can he auto-output? I forget. Can he auto-output? I want to say he can't. So I think what we're going to want to do is just pipe it, right? Such that the logistical transporter does that. Okay, and then your recipe here will be this. Apply. Cool? Easy peasy. So now we're making charcoal, and then we can boop, boop, but we want to do that right into a drawer that's gonna get locked in a sec, but you extract, and then you're cool, right? Hey, look at that. Awesome. You're making charcoal now. How cool is that? Nice and neat. Great. All right, so then let's get some bone meal and validate that I'm correct about all my thoughts. And I'll tell you what that's all about in a minute. Did I tell you about that yet? I don't think so. Have you guys realized Dyer likes to do things between episodes? Did I figure out a way to make you, so I can make you into bone meal bags? Ah, okay. And can't you, there you go. All right, that's not terrible. So those bomb blocks can turn into bone meal. Hooray. All right, so what I'm gonna do is remove you and you, right? So what should happen is the saplings and apples should now go into the trash. But the wood should prioritize and always go in this guy. Great. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to make sure saplings and apples wouldn't wind up in the smelter, because it doesn't look like they can, but I wanted to be sure of that fact. Boop and boop. So put you guys back. Great. Okay. All right, so I can turn this off, hide working area. And now we've got a functional farm, right? So full-on automated tree farm, nice and easy peasy. right? With pretty good automation, I would say. That will eventually lead us to having lots and lots of wood and lots of charcoal. How great is that, huh? And everybody's getting the power they need, and everybody's happy, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Loving it. So, hey, Dyer, what's up with this over here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go see. The only thing that annoys me about these guys is they don't actually... this axe is not being a great axe for me. He's just not doing what I need him to do. He doesn't recognize these as trees because they don't have leaves on them. And as a result of them not having leaves on them and him not realizing they're trees, he's like, I ain't doing that. That's how he talks to me, and it's not particularly a nice thing. Why does Dyer have a tree farm, sort of, over by his Botania area? Well, allow me to elaborate. After I cut down all this wood. Hey, cool. Building gadget? And we're a little bit low on saplings. Part of the reason I made that tree farm over there, to get more saplings. Let's watch what happens to this buddy. Actually, no, I don't have to demonstrate, because the demonstration is the fact that this pool is actually quite close to full. And I'll tell you why. Whatever that flower is... Bone meal bag, please? Gonna need more paper soon, but that's okay. Whatever this flower is, the Munch do. He eats leaves and generates what can only be described as a really healthy amount of mana. Like, that's some pretty good mana right there. See? That ain't bad at all, right? So the Munch do some really good mana production. His downside is that once he's finished eating all the leaves that he can, either because the mana's full and this guy's not spreading fast enough, or because he ate all the leaves nearby, he goes into a little bit of a cooldown period. But aside from that, he's pretty cool, right? So planting trees around this guy in this area, which I'm wearing the Mana Seer monocle so you can see what the area of effect of it is, remember? Remember that gadget? Yeah, that's pretty nifty, right? So he can feed this guy mana as long as there's any leaves within this area of effect. And it goes up pretty tall. I don't know what the upward area is, but it's pretty nice. So as a result, we have an almost full mana pool, which is nice. So the plan here is, step 1, create tree farm. Step 2, get lots of saplings. Step 3, use saplings to make mana. Because as they grow, they turn into leaves, and the leaves get eaten. Pretty cool. I like it. I think it's neat. I think it's a good time. So we just have to get more saplings out of this here tree farm. And that should be fine. So we'll let this thing run a little bit passively. And, you know, within an episode or two, we should have a lot of wood, oak, saplings, all that stuff, right? So that's kind of the plan. What do you guys think? Overall, like it? Like the plan just a little bit? I hope so. Because I think it's neat. Alright. Let's come back in a second here once we figure out what's next for today's episode. You know what I want to do, though, before we come back? I mean, we already came back, kind of, so never mind. Whatever I just said, it made no sense. But, I should probably set up some kind of external doohickey, right? That would be smart. But I also wanted to check on these guys. How you guys doing? Whoo, look at all that crystallized oil. 45 buckets out of 64. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. So all the canola is working, right? The whole canola setup is working in a way that I would describe as beautifully. How much canola seeds have we gotten? Wow, we've gotten actually quite a lot. Now remember, canola seeds, we get more than enough for crystallized, but when we want to go to the blue seeds that we have to empower, that's when things get a little bit rough. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. It'll be fine. I don't want to put this wood away, but like I want to put it away out here. Hey, look at that. Look at that giant tree that grew. That's awesome. And look at all the saplings we're getting as a result. Lovely. I love it. I love it. Boom. I guess a few saplings decided to fall. That's okay. Put them away. Wood's doing its thing. Nice. All right, cool. All right, now we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, I think I'd like to jump into Astral Sorcery a little bit more today because you guys know I love that mod. It's such a cool mod. And it also has some really powerful stuff. Like, the rituals are really good, the Celestial Crystals, when you get the attuning going on. Like, there's just some good stuff in that there mod. Right? So, to progress, I need basically an ink sac, if I have one. We might not, actually, but we should have some Black Lotus. We do. And that works as black dye straight up? I think so. We'll find out if it doesn't. We could also go black floral powder if it became a problem. Or black dye from Actual Editions. Any of those things work. Actually, I think I crusher you to make black dye, don't I? What do I do with you? Do you just work as black dye? Pulverizer will do it. I knew one of them would do something with it. I was making mana powder earlier. Remember, mana powder is that mana infused stuff. Cool. Alright, so hopefully one of these things will work. Did you get my 2 plates? Great. So part of me is thinking I'd love to have access to my refined storage system from up here, because I know I'm going to forget something. Like a chisel. I forgot a chisel. Do I have a chisel in my backpack? I should probably start carrying one, to be honest with you. Especially considering that backpack gets pretty big. I think there's a few more upgrades that I can do at this point, and just haven't gotten around to. But yeah, that would be nice, right? Can I combine you two? Actually, if I'm going to combine something, it should be these guys. Because they look like they're about the same size. Yeah, they are. You know you did a good job if you see the whole full green bar, but it's not gone. Booyah. Hey, look at that. The tree farm's running. Good job, tree farm. Oh, you chopped down part of a tree. Good job. I don't care. I'm not worried. The other tree's still there. So if I come to you and I say, hey, buddy, you know what I would love? Actually, I have another question. The Impure Ritual Stone, the imperfect one, needs a weak blood orb, basalt, and obsidian. That's 100% makeable right now. Can I just put this with lapis on top and immediately make it nighttime? Can I do that? I feel like I can do that. I would love to get blood magic and astral going and do a little bit more with them, but we'll cross them there bridges when we get to it. What do you got in here? Oh, you're doing fine. Okay. Let me borrow you for a minute. Hey, quest complete, Apprentice Blood Orb? Really? That shouldn't be true. Some of these quests don't work right. Imperfect Ritual Stone should be that. Wow, that is super easy. And then a block of lapis. Do that for me. Yay. Okay, so we pop this dude here, we pop that dude there, and suddenly it's nighttime. Oh yeah. Now that might hurt a little bit if I do it without the appropriate stuffs, but I'm okay taking that risk. Oh, did I forget dilithium? See, I knew I'd forget something. I knew I'd forget something. Also, dilithium for nocturnal powder? Ouch. Not that it's impossible to get, obviously, because I've, you know, already gotten it. But still, ouch. Hurts a little bit. Hurts just a smidgen. Alright, back up to our astral temple area thingy. Sort of an astral temple area thingy. Not the best place in the world, but, you know, we've had worse astral areas. Woohoo! Do the thing. Great. And a cave illuminator, please. Oh, did that use the last of the illumination? So that's a basalt, aquamarines, and glowstone. Yeah, I probably should have confirmed that. Basalt, aquamarines, and glowstone. So if I had an air sigil, remember how many episodes ago it was that I said I wanted one of those? And I still haven't done it yet? But if I had one of those, boy, wouldn't that be great? I'm just saying. I am just saying. That would be awesome. Alright, astral up me some of that stuff. I'm just kind of curious, like, where this is leading me. Because I know what I should be doing from astral. Right? I have a rough idea. I don't know if my astral book is out here or not, but, you know, usually these are not the things I'm worrying about. But a cave illuminator might not be a bad idea, to be honest with you. Those are kind of cool. Those are kind of cool. Especially in this pack where monsters are such nightmares. Like, just saying, that might be really cool. Not a bad thing in the world. Infused wood. Infused wood is decorative and a crafting material. It can be crafted by dropping oak logs into a source block of liquid starlight. This will not use up the liquid starlight. There are 7 different types of infused wood to be crafted. All right, cool. So I should have some liquid starlight, and we can run home and make this at home with our liquid starlight, right? So we just drop wood in there, it said. So I should have no problem grabbing a few logs. Cool. And starlight, if I remember correctly, gives you some kind of buff, like night vision, I want to say. Sweet. That's cool. Alright, not too shabby. Put away a few of those guys. In fact, just give me some of that just to have as we go through and mess around with things. Cool. Hey, that got me a reinforced slate. Nice. Those are useful for air stuff and whatnot. Okay. And you got me, ooh, a liquid starlight bucket. I could have used that. And basalt and aquamarine were part of the rewards. Sweet. All right, cool. All right, so aside from that, the sexton, starlight crafting altar. Yes, that's 100% where we're going, but that needs a rune of mana. So we'll want to check that out. But the sexton is a nice little tool. It can be made like so. So glass lens, 2 gold and 3 sticks, and a glass lens, which needs living rock and aquamarine and glass. Right? Living rock, we might have some in here. If not, they're outside. Oh, great, they're here. Great, cool, cool, cool. So the sexton actually gets you some cool stuff. It'll let you find some neat things. So that's that, and that, and then 2 gold and some sticks. 2 gold and some sticks. We'll just grab that many. I'm going to put away some other things that I don't think I need right now. Yeah, you guys can go away, but I want my bread still. I don't think I need that nocturnal powder, but we'll see. And you, how about I just pop you, like, right there? And you can go start lighting up underground places and things. If you want to light the area up, I won't complain. So a couple lenses. Welcome to Darwell 20 series, where he runs up and down stairs a lot. Okay, get to work. Nice. I do like that we can make it nighttime now. Like, that's actually really, really a powerful ability. Perfect. And then you can make this guy for me. And then we want to look at upgrading the crafting altar, right? So we want to get a luminous crafting altar. Hey, well, one of those dudes. I love the flares. How cool they look. Don't they look awesome? See, there's like something there. Doesn't that mean that there's like either a temple or something in that general direction? Yeah, I think it does. I think it'll help you find... Ooh, look at that. That's one of those things. I think if you hold shift, you can like ancient shrine, desert shrine, small shrine. Yeah, it's something like that. It's cool, right? It's cool. It's good stuff. All right, so what's now involved? Hey, I got an evil infused ingot out of that? I could use a few more of those, to be honest with you. Rune of mana. That's going to have to be the next thing we make. So I need a liquid starlight cell, which shouldn't be a problem, because we've got liquid starlight. Anything else that would be urgent. Mana infused string, inferium ingot, mana diamonds, mana pearls, all the mana steel ingots. We can totally pull that off, right? We should have 100% no problem making that. So let's take a quick nap, get through this here night, and then do the thing, right? Cool. I might have blown up a few times in between episodes. Maybe. Maybe. Can't prove anything. So we're going to need a cell of liquid starlight. Cool. I'm going to put my sexton away because I rarely actually use those things. Like, they're neat, but I don't actually use them for a whole lot. All right. It was, what? A diamond and a pearl and string. So a diamond, ender pearl, string. Do you have like a cool recipe, by the way? Or I'm just asking. asking for a friend. Tier 4 essence. That's cool. Potentiosphere, huh? With a little bit of blood. That's not a bad recipe. That's 100% doable. Potentiosphere, huh? We should look at doing the phytogenic insulator thing, too. We haven't needed a lot of ender pearls yet, but, I mean, that's not to say we won't, right? We probably will. Okay. Anyway, and 4 of those and an inferium ingot. Inferium ingots are cool. I don't have any bases. That's fine. I've been harvesting these prosperity shards as much as I can. Anytime I see one, I'm like, yep, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Mana pearls. We've got living rock on us? Yeah, we do. What's up? Gravity poisonous sapper. Ha! That's gonna hurt. Wow, look at all the things. All the debuffs. Alright, so boop, boop, boop. And then you are boop, 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 and boop, and I think it was 4 of them, right? 4? Yes. String, starlight cell. Hey, there you go, you're ready. Give me my wand real quick. The way I do this is I've just been, instead of making another spreader, which to be honest at this point shouldn't be too hard to make. Yeah, no, that's pretty easy. At this point it's easy. Back when I first made it, effort. Nowadays, meh, not so bad. So one thing I will say about this pack is as you progress, you do feel like things get easier and easier. Which is, like, that's what you want out of a pack, right? Is you want things to feel like they're getting easier and easier. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Do you have extra saplings by chance? So I can demonstrate to the YouTube audience how this little sapling doohickey works. Extra saplings? Yeah, dude, you've got a lot of saplings. Nice. I was not prepared for you to be that well full and stocked, but you did a great job so far. Not bad at all. Alright, so you're ready for... There you go. Rune of Mana. Quest complete. Booyah. And you're getting harvested. Perfect. And how's Mana Buddy? 3.2 mil. 51 buckets. Every now and then you peek on the buckets. And if you have less buckets than the last time you looked, that means that you're using more oil than you're producing, which is bad. Right? Right? Right. So now that the Rune of Mana is complete, which I presume... you're giving me a mana tablet for that? I mean, okay. I'm not going to complain about the giving me mana tablet thing, but it's also a weird gift. A little bit of a weird gift. Right? Isn't that right? So I actually like getting a mana tablet as a reward, and I'll tell you why. This mana pool was getting full, and I was considering making another one so that I could produce a bunch of mana in advance of needing Terra Steel, which needs a lot of mana. But storing it on a tablet also works. So look, we're eating saplings now. Yay! So you've got a little bit of mana left. That's cool. And I stored the full tablet in here. So see how it's eating the saplings? Alright, so we've got a Rune of Mana. Yay! Molten Mana Steel Cell, huh? Interesting. That's cool. I imagine I just either smelt or... Oh, the melter can't do... Okay, cool. It has to be melted in the smeltery or the nuclear craft melter. Can't do that in the magma crucible. Interesting. But I'll take it. All right, so with that done, that means our next step is starlight crafting, right? Which needs a handful of things, but nothing too terrible. White magic essence cell, which shouldn't be too bad. The luminous crafting through the Tiberium block. Triberium block. Yeah, that's the one that's the combination of Tiberium. So I'm going to go mining in the nether and get a little bit more Tiberium from the nether. But remember, that stuff's everywhere, so I'm not super worried. We're also going to need some liquid starlight, 8 buckets of it, to be clear, and some void stone. And void stone isn't terrible, but it is actually some eyes of ender. So how much void stone do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course I need 9. You know why that's annoying? You know why it's annoying that I need 9? Because I craft 4 at a time. Okay? Killing me. So I'm gonna have to make 3 sets of this, and then there's gonna be 3 extra. But you know what? Voidstone is actually used in quite a few recipes from what I've seen. The ruined version of Voidstone is used in here, it's used in here, it's used in here, it's used in here. So it's not like it's going to be a huge deal. I'll be fine. All right, but we're going to also need more Eyes of Ender. So maybe between episodes I have to do a little bit of Enderman hunting. We'll see. And compressed obsidian, for that matter. So I'll prep a bunch of this stuff between episodes, and then we'll come back next episode to hopefully make the Starlight Crafting Altar. And then from there, we just need to make the platform for the Starlight Crafting Altar, and we'll be cool. For now, though, 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. For now, take it easy.